down, shall we? I always start these lives with the light way too up. Ignore the fringe, it was all frizzy. So I've kind of sprayed it and used this brush to give it a little bit more definition, so when it dries, I mean it's partially dry anyway because I've used the hairdryer, when it dries should be nice again. We'll use, hang on, sorry, we'll use my Garnier SPF. So I decided to go early today, the live that is. I don't think there's any of this left. A tiny bit maybe. Am I going to get enough out there for the forehead? Doesn't matter anyway, I mean, by the time I go out, it's not exactly going to be hot, but you don't use SPF for heat, do you? Necessarily, you use it for the UV rays. So even when it's freezing, you're supposed to use it. Hi, Sasha. Sasha has all of it. Hello to you. So you can use it as like a day cream, but it doesn't give you as much moisture as, say, for instance, an actual day cream would. But I kind of alternate them. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more uses in that. I don't know. Put that there so I can actually see where it is. Right. Then I will go in with the spray. It's not Revolution Fix and Glow, it's like a pore minimizer facial spray. Look at that there. Then I just tend to go in and press that into the skin rather than waiting for it to dry. I could have done like the skincare section off camera, but I always do it on camera so that you can see the whole process. Then I normally go in with my Nourishing Under Eye Serum. See Sunkissed Skin Hyaluronic Acid one that I use. You're supposed to, do it with your ring finger because that's the better finger to use, but I always use the wrong finger because it's very delicate under your eye area. tonight, when I take all the makeup off, I think tonight I'm going to use this for that little spot up there. You can't see it because my hair's covering it, but that there. This one is a spot sapping gel, 4-hour action, and apparently it really does work. I don't really know because I don't get a lot of spots, so I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, so now I need, I think I'll use this card that my friend Francis sent to me in Femme Mail with a load of other stuff. So there's these Laura Mercier like samples. You've got hydrating, illuminating and blurring. Let's open the blurring one. You really don't get a lot. Just enough for one sample basically. How are you supposed to know if you like it or not? Off one use. Well, it's not silicone based. I would say it's just like a cream. Look, that's it there. I thought it might be silicone based. I'm not going to put any on my forehead. I do like to put some under the eye area. And today, instead of using, I normally use my glow stick. To everyone that's new here, sorry about that, my mum was calling. Yeah, normally I've got a glow stick, like a highlighter stick. I normally use that, but I can't find it anyway. Let's just go in with this illuminating one. And I'll probably use a hydrating one tomorrow. Oh, you can see that's going to be illuminating. It's got like a peachy undertone. So we'll put this all over the face. In my opinion, you don't get enough. To actually say, oh, I'd go out and buy it. Be nice to actually have a bit more. Because I like to also use a lot. I mean, it definitely looks glowy. Again, I've not put any on my head because my head's not really on show. Yeah, I would say it looks glowy. I wouldn't say the blurring one works. Like, there's nothing blurring about it. The illuminating one I'd probably buy. I don't know about the hydrating one. I'll see about that tomorrow. Normally, I use this Sharp Miss A No Pore, but we've just used that today. Right, so foundation. So today I'm going to be using, I'm doing a project called That's Expensive Project Pan. So I'm going to be using my items from that. Right, let's put some facial spray on this, some hydrating face mist. And that's by Sunkissed Skin as well. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my mirror. Yeah, you can see the glow here, and the highlighter stick hasn't been on today. And this foundation isn't glowy, it's hydrating. So the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. So yes, I would buy that. I would buy, just put a little bit on here for the forehead. I would buy that Laura Mercier one, just not the blurring one so far. I don't know about the hydrating. But you don't need to be spending expensive prices on like a glowy primer. I'm wondering how much it goes for. It was very nice, I enjoyed it. But like I said, they don't give you enough to enjoy really, do they? Okay, so that's the foundation done with. Right, let me go in and use concealer. Then we'll do brows. So this is the Body Collection concealer. I think you can only get this in the UK. Put a bit more of that spray on actually. Okay. Put this sponge away. I don't think I need it again today. It's a bit hot. So I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift waterproof brow pencil. This one's in the shade Deep Brown. Where is everyone? Right. Now I'm going to go on with the Fenty powder in the shade Butter, which just looks like that. Just runs with the eyes. Well, actually in the T-zone. That's actually made a right mess of the ink. I think it might need a wash. I had more than one brush for using powder. Got way too many brushes, that's the issue. Oh, I found it. I shouldn't have put that powder on today. Seems to be not playing nicely with the foundation. I can only put that down to the primer because it doesn't normally do that. Right, so I won't be paying that primer, and I will be washing these brushes to make sure that doesn't happen again. Right, let's get some cream bronzer on. This better not mess up as well. Okay, so I'm going in with the e.l.f. Putty bronzer brush and the e.l.f. Tan Lines bronzer. As you can see, nearly all gone. Worried now. Gonna kind of blend that out because we don't want that great big steep line. And again, I don't really need to put any on the head, but I will. Need to do my bronzer declutter soon, actually. And then I'm going to go and set it with this Flower Beauty one I've got. So Flower Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer in the shade Sunrise. So that's the Flower Beauty bronzer on. We'll just blend that out a bit. Definitely on the nose. Just gonna go in with a sponge. Doesn't look like it on camera, but I'm not liking just how dark it's looking, especially not for my first skin. That'll do. Blimey, I'm going to be out of this live in next to no time. Blush. Okay, what have we got? Maybe use this Wet n Wild one. So, apparently that's a new formula that they brought out. Mellow Wine we're using. Yeah, this foundation is not looking good. It's got to be that primer that's done it. Not taking it off, but I can see like down here where it's pilling. Right, so I wouldn't recommend that. I wait till that dries and then maybe put a bit more foundation like on this spot here where I've had to take it off. I knew there was a reason why I stuck to budget friendly products and didn't use high end. Right, let's test this Flower Beauty highlighter out. Okay, so that's a shade there and it's like a diamond. And of course we'll blend that out as well. Don't put it on my nose. Oh well. And the last thing I do with the face makeup, the base, is put finishing powder on. which is part of the That's Expensive project pan. Hello, happy girl, how are you? So I won't show you it, but I'm making significant progress on this powder. And it's become like an essential for me, this. So once I've finished this, I do want to actually get just a small compact, not of this shade because I don't think they do this. It was limited edition to the palette. I'm not too sure if I showed you the palette. The palette looks like that. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in Universe. Came out 2 or 3 years ago now, but I absolutely love it. I'm just working on the powder for my project pan. Good. Oh, I'm glad you're well. Right, so eyes now. Let's put some eyeshadow base down first. No, actually, I need to go back in and see if I can sew it where I've had to remove a bit of makeup from. Yeah, that's better. So we're using Juvia's Place Eye Prime. Right, and then I'm going to go in with this powder here. And the actual look that I'm thinking of doing, it shouldn't take that long. Wow. Not been in here that long at all. Not compared to usual. That's because there's hardly anyone in. So today we're going to be using the Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette. I'm not too sure how I feel about this. It was a gift. A friend sent it to me. So, mine's a bit grubby. And I've only used it once. Looks like that. And there are the shades. They're nice enough shades. To be honest, I feel like I need something lighter between this one and this one. I need an in-between shade. So I'm going to have to get my Build Your Own palette out. That's the problem with quads. They don't always put a shade in that you want. Maybe something like this. What shade is that? Creme brulee. So we'll use this creme brulee, and then I'll use the Charlotte Tilbury palette. And that Laura Mercier blurring primer that I used as well before the sample, I know it didn't say it was pore minimising, but it's not blurred anything. It's made round here a hot mess. It's not good primer at all. For the price point, you would think it would be a bit better. And I'll use some of that Revolution powder from the contour kit. Right, so now I can use the dark shades. So we'll start off with the lightest, which is this one. That one is the Prime Prep. So you are supposed to use it like the quad, like it says, but to me that's just too dark. Oh no, that's Prime Prep. That one, so you're supposed to go in with that one first. I think that one then in the outer corner. So this one's called Enhance. But I just didn't want to go in with that much of a darker shade. It's blending in really, really nice with the Makeup Geek one I just used. The creme brulee. There's no patchiness. That's that. Yeah, absolutely no patchiness whatsoever. That is the really, really good quality eyeshadows. And then this dark one down here, that one's smoked, so that's just going to go kind of here and then on the lash line. So just in the outer corner, not all the way across. And then I think I'll put some on the lash line. I'm really going to pack it on. Again, blended in absolutely lovely. I need to get my Pat McGrath Labs. It's kind of like a glitter glue. Right, where is it? So, no, it's not that. That's Laura Geller. And I can't even pause you guys. Hang on. Sorry about that. You probably saw my t-shirt there. Right. Pat McGrath Labs intensifies artistry wand. It's like a balm. I'll show you. So it's like a balm, and it just performs like a glitter glue. So let's put some on. I missed my W7 Sparkle Stay glitter glue. I need to get another one of those, I think. Right, let's get a small brush and do the lash line while that's getting tacky. Maybe use this brush. So this brush is from Eco Tools. For some reason, my brushes keep getting lines all the way down there. So again, we're going to go with the darker shade there. Smoke, sorry. And I'm going to try this brush today. So it might look really, really smoky, but that's what it's meant to do anyway. I'm going to come out here and like do a bit of a cat eye. And I can see some white spaces, so I'm going to fill that in as well with this little pencil brush. Oh, I feel like eyeshadow's gone in my eye. This is why you don't really get to see me doing liner with eyeshadow, because, you know, if anything goes underneath in my eye, I don't like it. Now, if this is a nice palette, I think I'll take it away when I go with my mum. It would be ideal, actually, because you're only getting 4 eyeshadows, so it's a simple and fast look to do. And I'll do the same over here. Just kind of filling in any empty spaces. Okay, so now then, I'm going to go in with this darker shade towards the outer corner. But I don't think I'm going to go over this. And that one is Super Pop, I think. Yeah, so that's the darker shade. It's nice. I just thought they would be more rosy tone on the bronzier side. Okay, right. And for this lighter shade, this pop shade, I'm going to start off in the inner corner. Hopefully it won't be too dark. If it is, I can always go in with one of my highlighters that are in my drawer. I miss so much. I was early today, babe. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think, you know, if people will come in earlier or later. I think later is the best option. Tomorrow, though, it will be early. I can't do anything about that because I'm going to my sister's at 5 o'clock or 4:30. So I'll have to do it about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I'm using, I'll tell you the palette. The Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette. That's what I'm using. Kind of like, do I like it or not? That's too dark for the inner corner anyway. I'm just blending it in then to the colour. And the blending, like, I'll swatch them in a second, but they blend in. And you can see clearly the two different shades, but it blends in nicely to the darker colour. I'm going to put some down here anyway, but that's too dark to be there. I have got an Ultra palette that's in my project pan, so let's get that out. And it's got a number. Are you a fan of any K-pop groups? No, unfortunately I'm not. So Ofra, it's the Ofra Glow Signature Palette, and the highlighters in here are Star Island, Rodeo Drive, Barley, Pillow Talk and Blissful. So it's quite a good palette. I do feel like maybe a mix of those two though would go good with this look that I've done. So let's try and sort that out. So what shades are they then? Rodeo Drive and Star Island. Oh yeah, that's better. Drag it down here as well to well and truly open the eye up. I am starving. I do like that look. I think it's nice. Right, let me go in with a tiny bit more because you know how I always like more shimmer. So this one first. Have you tried Pillow Talk from Ofra the highlighter? Pillow Talk's on here, isn't it? Yeah, Pillow Talk's in this palette here. So Pillow Talk is, so we've got Star Island, Rodeo Drive, Barley, and then this pink one's Pillow Talk. I've tried that before, I've tried them all. Oh, darn it. Went a bit wrong. So, I've screwed this up. But they blend into each other anyway, and then I'll just go back into this shade. Because at first I put that in like the inner portion, and then that in the outer portion, but I put that over there. So yeah, screwed that up a bit. I bet that would be nice in your complexion. Right. I still don't rate these. I still don't rate Charlotte Tilbury as a brand. I love her lipsticks. I might actually use Pillow Talk, the lipstick, today as well. And I don't rate that lipstick either. Out of all of her lipsticks that I've got, I think I've got 11. That's probably the worst for me, personally. So, yeah. I thought about putting Pillow Talk on the cheeks there. Maybe next time I use the palette, because there will be another time, no doubt, where I'll do just using one of the shimmers and then the other shimmer, because I need to use it quite a bit. So I will do something like that then. I'm going to go in with the Prime Chromatics Prime Lash Lengthening Volumizing Mascara now in brown. Keeping it light on the lashes. How are you today, babe? Are you well? Feel like I'm too dark in it. When I look that way, it's not too bad, but if I look that way, it's too dark here. I'm going to try and sort that out in a minute. Back in with the Revolution Contour palette for this shade here. Let's go down here. Oh, that's looking better already. So I put the powder right down here and it's looking brighter. Oh, I like that more. It's amazing what a bit of powder can do. This is about as pigmented as I'm going to get those shimmers though, which I wish there was a bit more sparkly. Doing okay to report an accident with my car to the insurance company. Just dealing with stuff I would rather not be. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Right, my lips are so dry today. Should have put some of that lip oil on. Let's get these high-end lipsticks over here. And let's find Charlotte Tilbury. I'll be with you in a second. Not Charlotte Tilbury, Pillow Talk. Do you have a way of like getting lost all these lipsticks? Or I have a way of losing them, shall I say? I've only got 2 more to go. Oh, it's here. There's one missing out of there though. So I think it's in my lipstick thing. Yeah, I think it is. Is it? Yeah. Phew. These are not cheap. Right, so this is the shade. We all know what she looks like. Now, I don't much care for it, but the eyeshadow palette that I've used is Pillow Talk. So let's see if these are meant to go together. Let's see if she brought out, you know, the collection to go together. In my opinion, I think she would have done. Oh, I like it. Why do I like that more than I have ever done previously? Because I was actually going to declutter it. You don't get much in these lipsticks though, do you? I mean, I wouldn't say it's brand new. I have used it a few times, but you don't get much in those lipsticks. Anyhow, guys, I haven't sprayed setting spray on, but normally I use this one here. I need to buy a new one for. So it's a Technique Glow Setter. I'm not going to put it on now because it'll disrupt my mascara and it'll be a hot mess down here. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It looks good, the lipstick. Thank you, babe. I really, really like it with the overall look. I think the intention behind the Pillow Talk range is to match the palette. I mean, this lipstick looks good with this eye, I think. But she's brought out that new lipstick, hasn't she now? Something like Deep Pillow Talk or Dark Pillow Talk. There's more than one of these. Because I've got the Revlon version of it that somebody said on YouTube, so I went out and bought the Revlon version of it rather than going and getting the Charlotte Tilbury version of it, and it's really, really nice. It's quite a lot darker than that. That is a nice shade though. I don't know why I don't like it. Medium and Intense, yeah, they're the ones. Medium might be alright, but at 23 a pop, or however much they cost these days, I think I'll be steering clear from Charlotte Tilbury for a while. I mean, look, and there's one somewhere else. Let me show you. Here's the Charlotte Tilbury ones. Ridiculous. There's 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's some missing then. Yeah, there's some missing. I've got one in this little pot here, but I thought I had 11. So the one in the pot there's 9, so I think I might have 2 missing. Yeah, I used to love my Charlotte Tilbury, and I don't have anything against the lipsticks now, but they're just too expensive, so I buy what I can afford. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I think going forward, it's better to do it around this time now. So 8:30 UK time, I'll go back to that and see how, see how many of you guys are in here. Tomorrow it'll be early, Sunday it'll be early. So Sunday it'll be about between 6 and 8:30. Tomorrow it will be between 3:30 and 4, and then the rest of the week it should be about 8:30. So we'll try that, and then hopefully, people will be in here for me to chat to, and I'll speak with you all soon. Thank you, babe. That would really mean a lot to me if you could watch it from the start, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.